What's the funniest thing a kid ever said to you? I teach kindergarten, which means I'm basically a professional collector of hilarious kid quotes. But nothing tops what happened during our career day last spring. We had parents coming in to talk about their jobs, a firefighter, a dentist, a chef. The kids were excited, especially 5-year-old Mia, who kept telling everyone her daddy had the most important job in the world. When I asked what her father did, she just tapped her nose and whispered, "It's a secret, Miss Taylor." Mia's dad was scheduled last. By the time his turn came, the kids were getting restless. I introduced him as Mr. Rodriguez, Mia's dad, having no idea what his profession actually was. He walked in wearing a simple button-down shirt and khakis. He smiled nervously and said, "Hi everyone, I work for the government." Before he could continue, Mia jumped up and shouted, "My daddy is a spy! He catches bad guys!" The room went silent. Mr. Rodriguez's smile froze. "Mia, honey, we talked about this," he said gently. "I'm not a spy. I work at the Department of Transportation. I help make sure buses run on time." Mia put her hands on her hips. "That's just your cover story, Daddy. I know about your secret missions." The other kids were now fully engaged, whispering excitedly about having a real spy in the classroom. "Mia has a very active imagination," he explained. "I sometimes work late, and my wife told her I was on special missions to make it sound more exciting." Mia wasn't having it. "Then why do you have a gun in your sock drawer?" The room went silent again. Mr. Rodriguez's face turned bright red. That's not a gun, sweetie. That's a stapler." "A stapler that says Smith & Wesson?" Mia asked innocently. At this point, I was frantically trying to redirect the conversation. "Who wants to hear about buses?" No one was listening. 20 kindergartners were now convinced they had a secret agent in their classroom. Little Kevin raised his hand. "Have you ever killed anyone?" "What? No, I count traffic patterns." Mr. Rodriguez looked increasingly desperate. "My daddy has special sunglasses that can see through walls," Mia continued proudly. "And sometimes he talks into his watch like Inspector Gadget." Then came the moment that truly broke him. Tommy raised his hand and asked very seriously, "If you're a spy, why did you come to career day? Won't the bad guys find out your identity now?" Mr. Rodriguez opened his mouth, closed it, then looked at me with pure defeat in his eyes. Mia interrupted again. "Daddy told Mom that his cover is blown all the time. That's why we moved here from Chicago, and why we have a new last name." The color drained from Mr. Rodriguez's face. "We've always been Rodriguez," he said weakly. Mia winked dramatically. "Right, Daddy. Just like we've always had that basement door that needs a special code to open." "That's the garage keypad," he exclaimed. As he was leaving, Mr. Rodriguez pulled me aside. "I'm so sorry about that. I work in data analysis for public transportation. The most exciting thing I do is make spreadsheets." As he turned to leave, his phone rang. He answered it, listened for a moment, then said, "Tell them I'll be at the extraction point at 1800 hours. He saw my raised eyebrows and quickly added, "Dentist appointment at 6 p.m. The next day, Mia was absent. When she returned a week later, she informed the class they'd been on a family vacation, with air quotes around vacation. To this day, I'm not entirely convinced her dad isn't a spy.